Alright guys, I'm going to be sharing with you a very personal story that I've never shared with anyone via the internet, and I haven't really told even many of my best friends or parents. But today's story has to do with demon possession. Now, when I was in college, I went to Western Carolina University, for anyone who cares. I met a man named, we'll call him Sam. And Sam was an all-county wrestler in high school. He was academically gifted. He was just a normal college athlete, or a normal high school athlete that went to college. And we became really good friends. We'd go play ball together, go lift weights, blah, blah, blah. Now, Sam ended up coming to my house or my apartment with all my roommates, and he would start acting weird. Like each day he would come, he would start acting a little more weird. And we started noticing it, and me and my roommates were like, dude, this guy's on something. So we started talking to him, and we'd ask him, hey, Sam, what are you doing, man? Why are you acting weird lately? And he would just be like, nah, I'm not doing anything. So then after a while, we were like, okay, bro, you're going to tell us what have you been doing? And he told us. He said that he's been doing a drug called LSD. For those that don't know, LSD is a hallucinogenic drug that causes you to hallucinate, and it's a man-made drug. It's not like magic mushrooms where it's like natural. This is a man-made synthetic drug. So anyways, he would be taking this, and he would be taking like 5 to 6 tabs of LSD, also known as acid, every day. And each day he got crazier and crazier and crazier. And he got to the point where he was telling me that he wanted to be a prophet and that he wanted to travel to Africa to lead people to God. And it was just weird. Like, he didn't give off holy and righteous vibes at all. Like, it was evil. And one day he eventually tells me, hey, Will, come to my apartment. I'm like, okay. So I'm on my way to his apartment. And you know when you're in your car or your truck and someone calls you, it plays through the Bluetooth. Well, that's what was happening. I was talking to him through Bluetooth. And while I was driving, he was like, hey, man, I'm honestly about to kill myself. Like, I'm depressed. I need you to come over and help me. So I was like, okay. And right before I hung up, I could hear this through my car because my car was turned up pretty loud. I heard, hey, when this dude comes in, let's get him. And I was like, what the heck? So I call him back and I'm like, bro, I ain't coming over. I just heard what you said. He's like, no, it's okay, man. Just come on. So I didn't go. So months go by and we haven't seen this dude, but we know he's crazy because he created a random Instagram account where he was acting like he was a prophet. It was just weird, like super weird stuff. Don't do drugs. But he called me again one night and he was like, dude, for real this time, like I need you and your roommate to come over. I'm about to kill myself. Like, I really need you. And me and my roommate were like, okay, let's go, man. So we go, and for some reason, I was like, I'm going to take a Bible with me. I don't know why I just thought that, but I brought one. And when we got there, this is what I saw. First off, just picture this. It's nighttime. It's probably like 10 p.m., maybe even later. I don't remember, but it was nighttime. And when you walk up to his apartment, you can already start smelling just garbage, just like the worst trashy smell. And when we get up there, we open the door, and this is the creepy part. It's nighttime. It's freezing cold. All of his windows are open, every single one of them, and cold air is blowing through this. So the apartment is freezing. Every electronic device in the house, TV, smartphone, iPad, laptop, or in the apartment was on. And it was all playing the same heavy metal, like satanic song. And me and my friends me and my roommate looked at each other and were like, bro, this is weird. And we didn't see him at first, but when we see him, we realize that he's sitting or laying on a couch butt naked in the freezing cold in the dark. And we're like, just mind blown at this point. And he's like, what's up, guys? And he starts coming over to us and starts telling us all this crazy stuff. And I look closely at his desk, and he has a Bible open, like in the middle, like most people would if you went to their house and they had a Bible. It's like open in the middle. And I looked, and I saw a substance all over the Bible. And we looked closely, and it was cocaine. He had been snorting cocaine off of a Bible, but he claimed he wanted to be a prophet. And we end up talking to him. And when he sees that Bible sticking out of my pocket, he just looks at me. And he keeps making negative, condemning remarks towards me. Like, he would just say random stuff like, you're so ugly, you're so stupid, like, you need to go kill yourself, like, what are you doing? And he would just keep telling me that. But fast forward, he sat us down and he kept referring to himself in the third person, because we would be like, Sam, again, his name's not Sam, but that's just what I'm saying. We'd be like, Sam, it's time to get up, dude, like, you need to stop. And he'd be like, we don't want to get up. And me and my friend would look at each other again and we're like, this dude is demon possessed. Like, he really, really is. And he just kept saying, like, he had this anger in his voice and it was raspy and it just wasn't him. Again, he was referring to himself in the third person. So fast forward in time, I don't even remember what happened. We left. We just left him there because he didn't want our help. He just wanted us to go talk to him and hear his nonsense. But we leave. We go back to the apartment. His mom called our apartment complex, and she was like, hey, can y'all help me find my son? He's been missing. A cop even came to our door and knocked on it one day. And we opened the door and he tells us that he's looking for Sam. And we're like, dude, we have no idea where this kid is. So fast forward in time again, I catch up to him. I see him somewhere at Western Carolina. And he has this weird tattoo on his arm. And it's like the name, I don't remember what it was. It was just like a weird name. It looked terrible. And I asked him, like, why did you get that? He's like, well, I went up to the city and I joined a gang and blah, 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 blah. So I talked to my friend the other day, like less than a month ago, because we went camping. And my friend was like, you realize Sam was planning to kill you, right? And I said, what? He said, yes, Sam asked me multiple times if I would help in killing you and robbing you. So this demon-possessed dude was planning on killing me and robbing me. He was snorting cocaine off the Bible and referring to himself in the third person. So if that isn't demon possession, I don't know what is. But yeah. Now, I do believe that this guy today is married. He has a kid even. And he's completely turned his life around, which I'm very thankful for. And I would never wish him any harm ever. I hope that he is saved. I hope that he's going to heaven. I hope he has the best life ever. But I just want to share with you guys that crazy story, because some of you may have even had a similar experience. I want to end this video off by saying thank you so much for 100K on YouTube. It is crazy. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for what you do. And yeah, if you want to see more content like this, just let me know. Y'all know the drill. Like and subscribe. Peace out.